I want to like hedge my bets. So one way of doing that is looking at sectors that have been absolutely smashed and sectors that they think that is going to like recover and to like offset this volatility. So essentially you've got the recovery trade and the reopening trade, we like to call it. And there's a few stock ideas that we like to see in that particular space or that we like.
Yeah, those obvious ones, of course, been travel and hospitality related, given the reopening. But before we get to that, some of those commodities, in particular iron ore, has been smashed of late, given where that price is going. Is that also on your radar?
It's definitely on our radar, and Red Leaf, we're famous for picking like micro cap, small cap stocks. So I could bore you by talking about getting into Fortescue now or your BHPs, but one particular one that we like, and don't get me wrong, we do think those large caps are good investments, and we're adding them onto our clients' portfolio because we do see iron ore prices recover. But on the smaller end, we do like Tomador. They're based out in Brazil, market cap of 40 odd million. They're going to come out with an iron ore reserve in the first quarter of 2022. That'll be their maiden one, and we think that'll give it a pretty good price uptick.
Okay, that's Tomador Iron Limited. John, you mentioned the reopening plays, of course, travel and hospitality. So, what opportunity are you seeing?
Well, a bit more conservative one that we like is hotel property. HPI is the ticker. They've recently made a fairly significant capital raising, 50 odd mil. They're completing a share purchase plan, which is winding up on the 13th of October. The share purchase plan is at $3.40. Now, these guys, they own up pubs and hotels in Queensland, South Australia, and now in Melbourne. They bought the Edwards Lake Hotel fairly recently, which is a famous pub down there. All my Victorian family and friends, definitely go out there. You all deserve a drink given the lockdowns when things open up. Now, the reason why I like it is I know it's boring and they essentially just pick up rental income, but when you think about it, they're paying you a 5% yield, which I think they could easily cover. I believe the value of these properties will increase over time, and on the sad side of things, there will be a lot of struggling business like hotels out there that might need to be sell on the cheap, so they might have more opportunities to grow that way as well.
Okay, that's hotel property investment. John, I guess a little outside that area, I know you've also been looking at cyber security, which is always a growth space, given, well, obviously those threats are only going to continue. So what are you seeing?
So our favourite one, and I have to thank one of our colleagues here at Red Leaf Securities, George El Haj. He's been banging on about this stock for since day one. We've been watching it. It's called Dropsuite. They back up your emails and they also back up your websites and so forth. They've been around for a while and they're on the cusp of breaking even now. They've got net cash of 22 million, a market cap of 129 million. They're continuing to grow. So a few years ago, they had a bit of a hiccup, but they've recovered from that. And we do see plenty of upside. And, cybersecurity, that's definitely a sector that's never going to go away.